An exotic and exciting event happens each year in the fall. It is a very colorful festival. It has many names, and it's celebrated in a West meets East kind of place. It is the Mid-Autumn Festival, also known as the Lantern Festival, Moon Festival, and Harvest Festival. The fabulous place where the celebration takes place is unforgettable Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a tiny place, only 424 square miles, but it's loaded with dynamic energy and a unique combination of present modernism and rich past. Hong Kong is divided into four main areas: Kowloon, Hong Kong Island, the New Territories, which border with mainland China, and the outlying islands. Most of Hong Kong is surrounded by water. Its population is 6.7 million, and the vast majority is Chinese. This Mid-Autumn Lantern Festival is one of the most widely celebrated events of the year. It is a family event when all members are united around a special meal and make time to light the festive lanterns together. Mrs. Chung Shung Gung is one of the many mothers who will make a holiday meal tonight for her family. The demand for fresh food is high, and Mrs. Chung is going to the local market to look for the traditional ingredients of the season that will be part of the family feast. During the festival, many events take place at different locations. At Kowloon Park, the Dragon and Lion Dance, along with ceremonial drumming, is a perfect open-air show. Traditional Kung Fu demonstrations performed by students and masters provide a glimpse of the Chinese martial arts that are so loved in films all over the world. Jackie Chan, the #1 martial arts actor and a native of Hong Kong, to be appointed by the Tourism Board as its honorary ambassador.
Hong Kong is my home. It's my hometown. It's my hood. Hong Kong is an action city. We have so many different Chinese traditional holidays. That's something you never find in some other country.
Jackie, as a child, did you celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival?
Yes.
How?
More fun than now. Before I can I can go on the street, do all the things. But now I just sit there to look. Different, yeah. When you're growing up, not fun anymore. Yeah. Especially I remember Christmas. Yes, Christmas come. But now Christmas, yeah, another holiday. Yeah, come on.
What would you describe as the best landmark of Hong Kong?
I think the harbor, especially at night, the harbor is beautiful. Even now I'm living it for all my life. Whenever I'm sitting in the coffee shop, I look at, wow, it's such a beautiful city.
Hong Kong has always had a world reputation for its busy and dynamic pace. That has not changed since the Chinese takeover. 3 of the world's tallest buildings can be found here, and it has the world's highest per capita ownership of cellular phones. The British took control of Hong Kong in 1841, following the Opium Wars, and held on until 1997, attributing to the blend of cultures. It can be seen in the local architecture, like the Murray House, which was built more than 150 years ago as an army barracks. It was just recently relocated to the popular fishing village of Stanley, stone by stone. Stanley once had the highest Chinese population on the island. In an ironic twist, it has become a haven for foreign residents, mostly British. Back in the crowded city, double-deck trams that have an unmistakable English look have been operating since 1904. The festival season is a time for praying and gratitude. The temples are packed with worshippers all year round, but are especially busy this time of year. The Wang Tai Sin Temple is the most popular temple in the city area. People come here from afar to pray for good harvest, good health, fortune, marriage, and even prescriptions for curing illness. Burning incense is a token of thanksgiving, and the drawing of bamboo slips are a forecast of the future.
Today, according to Chinese lunar calendar, is the 15th of the August, full moon. This is the special festival that we celebrate the good harvest, and it's also the day they will come here to say thanks to the God. This is Taoism temple. Taoists, they are more superstitious. They believe on something which is different from the Buddhism. Buddhism, most people, they just do the meditation. They look for enlightenment. It's not asking, for people to do them a favor. But here, everybody's looking for the God to do a favor for them. Hong Kong is such a nice society, with all freedom. We can believe what we like to believe.
Although the English ruled for 150 years, Chinese tradition remains the dominant aspect in Hong Kong's culture and costumes. Cantonese opera is a highly respected art form that blends Chinese legend, music, and drama into an exciting performance style, rich in symbolic meaning. Visitors are sometimes alienated by the strange sounds of this highly complex and extremely sophisticated art form. Every gesture has its own meaning. In fact, there are 50 gestures for the hand alone. The costumes, inspired by clothing of the imperial courts, are breathtaking. Of equal beauty are the face paintings. Each color symbolizes something about the characters. It is impossible to be in Hong Kong and ignore their yin-yang philosophy. Tai Chi, the art of awareness, is the essence of yin, negative, and yang, positive.
Tai Chi is mainly for the harmony of the body and mind. It can keep you balancing and controlling. If we practice Tai Chi often, we can get many advantages from it. It can improve the circulation of blood. It can regulate digestion. It can balance the function of internal organs and systems. And it can make our joints and limbs stronger, elastic, and more flexible. And it can calm our emotions too.
Another Chinese belief that has been gaining increasing popularity in the West is the practice of feng shui. It is a 4,000-year-old Chinese art of positioning man-made structures in harmony with cosmic energy by trying to balance man, nature, and spirit. This building in Repulse Bay was built with a hole in the middle to allow the mountain dragons to drink water from the bay on the other side. At the Lu Manchek Tong Ancestors Hall in the New Territories, Feng Shui principles are a visible part of the construction. Symmetry is carefully mastered, placing items equally, thus creating the perfect balance.
Okay, this is the traditional style of the Chinese house, especially for the ancestral hall. They have a threshold. This threshold is for the people who ever like to come in. They have to kneel down and to show the respect to the ancestors. And the blocking door here is for the evil spirits not to get in, because the evil spirits, they can never go zigzag. They have to go straight. So this way we can block them.
There is still a traditional practice of making a wish and tossing it on the wishing tree. The ladies who help place the wishes are Hakka natives in the northwestern part of Tai Po. It is a very popular destination during the festival season. The tree serves as a transmitter between the mortal who makes the wish and the gods. Throwing oranges on the tree is not so simply done. There's a ritual involved. The Hakka ladies hand the symbolic papers that will contain the written wish. As the ladies explained to May, each paper has another meaning.
Okay, this is the wishing paper that we have to burn to deliver the message to the God of prosperity and God of longevity. This is the God of mercy. And this is God of the heaven. Even in many Chinese people's costume, they go embroidery, have these symbols, longevity. This is for the prosperity, money, gold, and in your life you will have silver, because this is considered to be in old days. This is the measurement, of the money, right? Okay, so this is the money. Okay, this is money for the servants of the God of heaven. So not only the God are served, also we have to, give some money and tip those servants.
After getting the papers, the wish seekers write their name and date of birth. But there is more.
Candles, first you have to light it and then stick it on the shrine and then light the incense, so they will bring the message from you to the God of the land. This orange is edible, it's real orange, but this is only for the wishing tree, to balance your weight when you throw them up and to hawk your wish on the tree to become true. So this is very important. This is the only thing extra compared to the other ceremony at the temples or at home.
Since people come here from far away, including mainland China, many attempts are being made until the tree graciously captures the orange's messages to the gods. Angel has been driving this boat in Aberdeen for the last 40 years. Like most business owners in Hong Kong, she also decorates her boat with the festival's lanterns. In Aberdeen Harbour, 6,000 people live and work on boats anchored in the harbour. These people make a living from the sea by fishing, and also hanging fish to dry and then sell it to the dry markets. Some have been living in houseboats for generations. Angel earns a living by conducting boat tours. If she's hungry, all she has to do is pull over one of the floating food vendors. It is also famous for its floating restaurants. From the wholesale fish market in Aberdeen, merchandise will be delivered to other markets around Hong Kong. One of them is particularly interesting to the unaccustomed eye. At the famous dry market located in Queensway in the Western District, an incredible variety of dried food is revealed. For a Westerner, it is perhaps hard to imagine how it could be useful in a recipe. But May is an expert who knows exactly how to blend those unusual dried creatures.
Very small shrimps, the tiny shrimp, probably they don't have that much meat, but it's very good when you fry with the dishes. The squid, they will dry it up and then preserve it with salt. Just cook with the soup. It brings very delicious flavor.
May is planning her shopping for the festival's dinner. So why shop here?
Because the Mid-Autumn Festival, people, they come back, for dinner. Usually parents, they'll come here to buy more amount of the dry seafood they need. So for a big amount, of course, they will come back to the wholesale market. They will not just buy at a wet market. They will cost more, and probably the quality will not be that good. And here you can see that you get more varieties, and then the price is much, much cheaper.
At the Goldfish Market, exotic fish are displayed in small plastic bags. To the local Chinese, the fish symbolizes liveliness. Yellow or gold colors are symbols of prosperity. Superstitions are another explanation why the fish market is so popular. They believe that aquariums are a solution to deflect evil. The fish's movements and the play of light on the water deflect bad influences. The fish absorbs bad luck, acting as a sort of filter. And if they die, they are replaceable. Prized and pampered by mostly men are the songbirds of the Yuan Po bird market in Kowloon. Chinese people take their birds very seriously, and many believe the feathered creatures will bring the owner good luck. A wide variety of birds, cages, and even live crickets can be found here, but what stand out are the songbirds. Even the rain can't stop them from singing. Just below the bird market, the Mongkok flower market is overflowing with exotic plants and flowers from around the world. Many of the colorful blossoms have a special meaning for the Chinese shoppers.
Each joint at a certain distance, that's the place where you can cut the bamboo. And then if you cut all the bamboos at the same place and bound them, they'll grow like a Christmas tree. And we call it bamboo trees or God of mercy trees. It's good for good luck.
The Jade Market in Yau Mai Te is where vendors sell various shades, qualities, and designs of jade, a greenish stone that has great spiritual values to the Chinese. It symbolizes durability, beauty, and refinement. The wet markets of Hong Kong attract customers looking for fresh fish, meat, fruits, and vegetables. Celebrants of the Lantern Festival can find all the ingredients they need for the autumn seasonal meals. The lotus roots are used for one of the most important dishes in the festival. Lotus roots are used for one of the most important dishes in the festival, the moon cakes. festival has yet another name, the Moon Cake Festival. The origin of the round cakes can be traced back to the 14th century. During the revolution against the Mongol invaders, secret notes were hidden inside the mooncakes. The pastry chef at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Kowloon reveals his mooncake making secrets to Michelle in preparation for the evening's festivities.
For the Mid-Autumn Festival is a harvest festival which kind of like celebrate the harvest of fruits, of grains and vegetables like in China and traditionally. And now in order to carry on the tradition, we're kind of making the mooncakes to celebrate for relaxation and family gathering. It's made with the lotus seed paste, the flour, and some of the duck egg yolk. In the Chinese calendar, the time of this year is kind of like, it's a completion of the full moon. So we do kind of have a very sweet kind of mooncake as a representation and carry on the tradition.
Another traditional Chinese dessert is the egg tart. At the Taichung Bakery, specializing in egg tarts has made it one of the hottest spots in the busy Central District. Mr. Tin Yun continues to bake the tasty treats for an old fan, the last British governor, Chris Patten, who still faxes him his gratitude. Hong Kong's culinary talents are a fusion of West and East. Naturally, a great deal was inherited from the centuries of traditions of Chinese cuisine, but it has also been exposed to overseas influences. This festival season is a great chance to taste a variety of traditional dishes. From the fresh display to your plate, you can choose your favorite menu at one of Hong Kong's many restaurants. One of the most basic ingredients of Chinese dishes is the bean curd, more known as tofu. It will certainly be a part of many festival dishes. Guanghu is a bean curd factory located in the busy Kowloon district. It belongs to Mr. So. His family has been making tofu for generations. Tofu is made from soybeans. It has been a traditional food of the Orient for 2,000 years. It is high in vitamins and minerals, and it also is a high-energy protein. Making tofu is a process that can take years to master. First, the soybeans are ground, and then the soy milk is extracted by cooking it at a high temperature. This liquid is then thickened. The tofu is wrapped in cheesecloth, then pressed to squeeze the liquid out until its final solid form. Tofu is really neutral in its flavor, but takes on the taste of anything you mix it with. Served fresh, hot and cold, fried or just plain in a big bowl, this place is always packed with tofu lovers. At Mrs. Chung's household in the New Territories, the smell of stir-fried onions and garlic filled a small apartment. Mrs. Chung wants everything to be perfect, since the Mid-Autumn Festival is one of the most important family gatherings of the year. Most businesses and houses in Hong Kong have a small shrine to bless their ancestors and thank the gods. The oranges symbolize the firm family values, good health, and long life. Traditional Chinese lanterns are lit everywhere during the festival. At Victoria Park, a lantern wonderland was built to host the festival's celebrants. This fall, the biggest lantern in the world was created to feature a 360-degree multimedia show. These lanterns have drawings of animals that are portrayed in the Chinese zodiac. The roots of the festival go back thousands of years and are lost in the mists of time. One of the traditions is the Fire Dragon Dance, with a 66-meter-long dragon made out of thousands of incense sticks. This annual dance originated in a village, Tai Hang, to ward off evil spirits and protect the townspeople. ensure the success of one's wish, it will be prudent to visit Lantau Island, the largest outlying island in Hong Kong. Atop the Muyu Mountain and overlooking the valley is the giant bronze statue of the Sakyamuni Buddha. It is the largest outdoors bronze Buddha in the world at 24 meters high. It is surrounded by giant lotus flowers and smaller Buddhas that look after him. Since it's an important time of the year to visit sacred places, the visitors make an extra effort by climbing the 268 stairs. Not far after walking down the stairs from the Big Buddha is the Po Lin Monastery. It is known as the Buddhist Kingdom of the South and is the most popular monastery in Hong Kong. Village is unique because many of the homes are built on stilts. The easiest way to get around is by boat. Although time and modernization have dramatically changed some parts of Hong Kong, Tai O Village in Lantau Island presents a flavor of the past that is very present. Not far from Lantau Island lays another smaller island called Chung Chau. It is a charming, secluded fisherman's island that bears a striking contrast to the busy city. No cars or trucks are allowed on the island, making the sounds of the sea a very local and pleasant music. The lantern, a necessary object for the Mid-Autumn Festival, comes in many different shapes. Traditionally, lanterns used to be shaped like pagodas and had an oil lamp inside. Today, a lot of lanterns have candles inside and are shaped like heroes from cartoon characters. In 1783, according to legend, a plague occurred on this island. The residents turned to Pak Tai, Emperor of the North, to suppress the plague. He succeeded, and the temple was built in his honor. Hong Kong at night is always exciting. For the Mid-Autumn Lantern Festival, the night is when the celebrations really begin. Families and visitors gather in Victoria Park. The Wishing Trail invites celebrants to write their secret request on lanterns and hang them along the lit-up walkway. Mr. and Mrs. Chung, like many others in Hong Kong, are gathering tonight to light the festival's lanterns. Later, they will join thousands to watch the Lantern Boat Parade. For the first time in the Mid-Autumn Lantern Festival, 40 boats lit with hundreds of traditional lanterns parade along Victoria Harbour. As the lights glitter on the water and rocket the sky, it's undeniable that there's non-stop excitement in this celebration. Coming to this part of the world is always an intense and interesting experience any time during the year. Its unique people, sounds, tastes, and colors can uplift anyone's spirit. For the fall visitors, the shining lanterns of the Mid-Autumn Festival will be a light to remember.